episode 17 of The Beardcaster. My name is Scott Sikora, and I am The Beardcaster. Once again, welcome to a podcast all about beards and mustaches and the great people who live in the community. These are the stories and adventures from the people who grow them and embrace them. There are many interesting stories and situations that follow those of us with facial hair, from lifestyle to competitiveness to everyday life and the world around us. So please join me on this entertaining exploration about these people and hear how they are using their facial hair to be awesome and do great and fun things. Once again, my name is Scott Sikora. I am the Beardcaster. You can find my content at thebeardcaster.com. I have players all over the place. I have easy ways to find any of my episodes. I try to make it as easy as possible. And on there, you can also find direct links to all of my social media, such as the Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. There's tons of them. And I also make it easy for you to find where to download my episodes at or where to subscribe. So you can go to iTunes, you can go to Stitcher, you can go to Google Play Music, and you can go to iHeartRadio. So you can just stream it right there. But I also have players right on the site, like I said. So all you got to do is go right to the beardcaster.com and bam, there you go. If you have any questions, comments, any show ideas, in fact, I'm going to throw this out there. Is there anyone that you want me to talk to? If you have an answer yes to that question, then you can email me at scott@thebeardcaster.com. Give me your suggestions. I'll look into it, see if I can set something up. If you know someone with a beard or a mustache out there that's making a difference, who's doing something great or has a really awesome story or lives an interesting life, hey, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the interesting people out there. They might not even have to have a mustache. Maybe they had one at one point, or a beard. Maybe they had one at one point. But somehow, some way, everyone is related to a beard or mustache, or is something in their life has to tie with it. So once again, just email me, scott@thebeardcaster.com. This week's episode is with a gentleman named Adam Hurt, or some people may know him as Fatman. The Fatman, let's see how to describe what this is all about. Just a little history. Adam and I went to school together. We kind of grew up together, drifted apart a little bit as we got older, and then somehow through the magic of growing a beard, the two of us reconnected years ago. I got him to come out and do a competition with me at one point, and a couple years ago, I've been noticing he's been posting all these things online about this event called Fatman's Invasion. Now, I had no idea really what this was. I saw a bunch of pictures of cars and stuff. And so finally, this past year, I took the child and we went out to go check out Fatman Invasion 2016. And when we were there, I was able to talk with Adam real briefly. He was really, really busy, as anyone would be who's, bopping around, talking to people, putting an event on. So I decided that, I interviewed him and I got about a 3-minute little clip from him, but I decided, and I'm like, I need more than that. I need to know what this is all about. I need to know why they're doing it, what's the story. So I messaged him and I said, hey, let's go out for dinner some night and let's record something. Let's hear the whole story. So what you're about to hear is Adam and I talking about Fatman Invasion 2016 and the history, and we're just going to go right into it and action. We're going to start right into this. We're not going to beat around the bush.
All right.
Your enthusiasm level is through the roof, dude.
Fantastic. I'm very excited to be here. Thank you for having me.
Okay, I am with Mr. Fatman, Adam Hurt. Did you say or hello?
Hello.
Oh, that was me going
Whoa.
We had a Beavis and Butthead moment. Adam and I, we went to school together. We are graduates from Chardon High School.
Good old Chardon High.
Good old Chardon High. And the reason why I am talking to Adam is, number one, he has an amazing beard.
Thank you.
I'm sure a lot of people around the area have seen him around. You can't miss him. Mr. Fatman. With a big beard?
Yes, I'm large and...
In charge?
I was going to go with rotund with a large beard, but yes.
Rotunda?
Yes.
Or Tundra. Is that a type of truck?
Toyota, yes, I believe.
Those are big.
Big trucks.
Big trucks. You're a big man. So okay, let's start at the beginning.
Okay.
I don't care how far back you go. Let's just start somewhere.
Fantastic. Well, the invasion...
No, God, way before that.
Oh, well,
because
my dad asked my mom out, and she said yes, because there's no other options at the time.
And they loved each other very much, and they...
For about 6 years, yeah, and then it went to shit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It was horrible. Well, that's all right.
Hey, but something great came out of it.
Yes, divorce. That's why it's so expensive, because it's worth it.
Oh. That wasn't where I was going with that.
Yes, I was born on a Monday night.
The son of a motherless goat.
10 o'clock during Monday night football.
What teams were playing?
I do not know.
Was that the Heidi game?
No.
Oh.
Do not know. I was not old enough to see the TV.
Oh. Well, vision doesn't come till you're about, 7-8 months years old? Or 7-8 months years old.
Not really sure, because I have no child.
Oh.
But I do remember a statistic that the eyeball does not grow your entire life.
It stays the same size?
I believe it stays the same size, yes.
So infantiles have adult-size eyeballs?
I believe so, yes.
Wow. Did you know that? Okay.
I don't know. Maybe I'm making this stuff up as I go along. I do not know.
It might have been on the internet once, so therefore it would be true.
Yes.
And I'm not a fact checker, nor do I talk truth, so
fantastic.
It's awesome. So hey, feel free to make anything up you want the whole entire time.
No. We're gonna give you the truth.
We're about facts. This is the most factual episode I'm ever recording.
Just the facts, ma'am.
Okay. Fact number 1. You have an amazing beard.
Thank you.
When did you start growing it? And go.
I started growing the beard.
Because you never had a beard ever when I never knew you.
No, I had full head of hair. And then as I graduated high school, I had trouble maintaining the shape of the goatee, you see. And that's what brought on the full beard, is because that way I didn't have to shave as much.
All right.
So we started growing the full beard, I would say probably in...
Can I interrupt you for a second?
Yes.
Who's we?
Me.
Oh, okay.
Me and the fat man. We started growing the beard.
I thought you might have a frog in your pocket or something.
No, trouser snake. Let's see. I don't know. Full beard was probably, I would say, 2003-04 was the full beard.
So you've been growing for a while.
Yeah.
Are you scared?
Not really.
Good.
A little nervous, but not scared.
Oh, you never need to be nervous with me. It's all hugs.
That's why I'm nervous.
Oh.
No, I'm secure in my beard length.
Leap across the table and cross our beards.
So, yeah, I grow it on my chin instead of my head.
Oh, that's exactly the same. Are you follically challenged on the head?
I am follically challenged. Just moving backwards, I think, down my back region.
Oh, so. Yeah. Well, it's growing more through my head out my chin.
Okay. I don't think mine's doing that exactly, but I have been able to grow the beard. I have been very blessed with that. So.
Well, very good. Now, what made you decide to grow this magnificent man mane?
Well, it goes back to me not being able to shave. So if I don't trim it, I don't have to do anything with it other than just moisturize and beard goo.
But don't you shave your head, though?
I do, but as you notice, the head there's nowhere that the hair is growing.
I see stubble. You're the same as I am.
I only shave every couple days.
Man. That's the same with me.
It's such a pain in the ass. I was thinking about getting laser
beams.
But I don't know how that'll affect what little brain I have left.
Yeah, I never thought about that. Well, you could try it.
Yeah, I might lose out, though.
Yeah. Okay, so Mr. Fat Man Adam Hurt.
Yes, sir.
The reason why you are on my radar, more than just the fact that we went to school together and I know you, is because of a certain event that you started, 18 years ago? Or am I wrong with the mathematics?
It's not quite 18 years ago. I would say the actual Fat Man's Invasion event itself started probably around 2006, 7 or 8.
Okay, take us back to that day in 2007 or 8. And you're sitting on your couch and you're like, and you're playing your PS1 and you're playing like a car racing game sorry.
We were at the Headlands Beach, summer, just hanging out with some friends, barbecuing, and just a party at the beach, and we had so much fun.
Were you grilling out?
We were grilling out.
Did you have hot dogs and hamburgers?
I think there was some. I think there was chicken there, actually.
You ever tried to grill?
Yeah, I think and Dave's Cosmic Subs were there.
Oh, you were grilling Cosmic Subs?
Oh, yes, we grill everything.
Oh, that's good. On the beach?
On the beach. Yeah, sand gets everywhere. So we were having fun and basically decided to do it the following year.
Wait, decided to do what?
Basically hang out and cook out and meet up at the beach again.
Okay, so...
And this time, everybody brought cars and invited friends.
Cars. What kind of cars?
Automobiles. Well, it originally started off with the Volkswagens and Audis.
So was it like a Volkswagen Audi club?
I wouldn't necessarily say a club, more like a social gathering.
All right. So you had a bunch of friends who you were all friends with who were all into cars.
Correct.
All right. Like tuning cars and...
Yeah, modifying, motor builds, customization in body and paint, engine swaps. And
how does one swap an engine? Please tell me this, because this is
you hire somebody to do that.
Well, I told you before. I'm like, I know nothing about the tuning world with the cars and stuff like that. So, like swapping engines, what does that mean? Like you and I, hey, let's take the engine out of my Toyota right now and put it in your Volkswagen.
No,
it doesn't work like that.
More along the lines of you take out a smaller Volkswagen motor and put in a larger Volkswagen motor, or a modified turbocharged or supercharged motor.
So you can go faster.
Exactly. So you can break the law at a quicker rate.
Breaking the law. Breaking the law. Okay, so you decide to meet with your friends at the beach the next year. Let's have some cookout. We'll grill some subs and eat some chicken and bring our cars and trade engines and...
No, we weren't trading engines. We weren't trading engines at the beach, but
that's not something you can do at the beach.
No, that's a substantial amount of work.
You need a garage.
Yes, you do need a garage.
It's like going into surgery inside of a sandwich shop.
Pretty much, but I could do it because I slept great at a
Motel 8.
Yeah, Motel 8 the night before.
It's a Holiday Inn Express. Get it
was
right?
it? Hey, I was going with what you said, Scott.
Okay, so now we're on to our second year. More people are showing up.
Yeah, basically we said invite your friends. We're tired of the same old cars. And all hell broke loose the following years.
As in, what happened?
Well, we were doing 2 events a year, one in May, one in October.
What were these events? Were these already billed as the Fat Man's?
Yeah, basically it was the Fat Man's Invasion. The May was the dust off.
How did the name come about though? Let's you're already jumping. You're jumping over too many frogs.
Okay.
We need to talk to each frog in the lineup here.
Okay. Basically, I've always been after high school. I've been a little bit of a larger individual, and I gave myself the nickname Fat Man because it was easy to remember. I'm a man and I happen to be fat, so. And then basically from that's how I got my nickname, Fat Man.
And so then how did the logo come about? Because if anyone's driven around the Cleveland area, I'm sure they've seen a Fat Man sticker on someone's car, which is pretty much a cartoon character picture of Adam's head with the big beard on it.
Yes. One of the Volkswagen guys is a graphic artist. Shout out to Marty. Nick Party.
You go.
And he came up with the idea of we asked for a shirt design, and he came up with the logo. And it was the best one that to really encapsulate what I am.
The best logo ever.
Yeah, just a fat beard. And basically, we use the beard, and then we try to change it up a little bit each year for the event T-shirt with some sort of face and beard, applied to the event photo or event.
I saw this
logo.
year. Does it have a hat on it, or was that just a custom one on your car?
No, actually, what one is one of the sponsors, Cranks, came up with the.
Do you know their website?
They're on Facebook. Check them out. Cranks.
Okay. I'll find it. I'll put a bunch of show notes into all this stuff.
They have a graphic guy on their end, and I typically wear what would be considered a straw hat, almost like an Amish-style cap.
Because you're afraid of getting sun cancer.
Correct. Yeah, right. The top of my dome is bald, so we cover that up. And they had the idea of making their logo, Cranks, a hat to put on the sticker that we came up with to sell at the shows.
Oh, cross promotion.
Yes, very good cross promotion.
That is very cool. Now let's go back to, okay, so now we're into year 3. We're getting bigger. Where's the events at? How many people are showing up?
Well, back then when we first started out, our events were held at the Headlands Beach, and we would see 20 to 30% growth from May to October for the events. So for example, in May, if we had about 600, come October, we'd have about 900, maybe a little bit more, 950.
Now we're talking 950 cars, right?
Correct, cars.
And each car had about 30 people in there, so we're talking like hundreds of thousands of people?
No. At the Headlands, typically there were only 1 to 2 people per car, maybe 3 at most. And it was just a fun day to hang out.
And grill.
Yeah, grill
sub
some
sandwiches.
Subs, eat some chickens.
Yeah.
And just have a fun day out of it.
Trade motors.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so now we're going into year 4. What year are we at right now?
Well, this would technically be what year are we at now for 2016 would be, I don't know, probably about year 8 or 9.
Okay.
And I forgot to mention, when we first started doing the events, we would donate small amounts to different charities each year.
Well, that's where I was going with this.
Okay.
When did you decide to be like, hey, how can we turn this event of everyone getting together, trading motors, eating grilled sub sandwiches and chickens, and checking each other's cars out? How do we turn this into some sort of charity-based event?
Well, actually, I had asked Matt Antonucci to come on board, and it was his vision and some thinking, pushing, prompting that got us basically to where we are today. Of 2016, we had just over 1,500 cars, which we figure 35 to 4,500 people-wise.
Oh, so definitely has grown and grown and grown and grown.
It has grown. The first year we did the Willoughby Fallen Police Officer Jason Gresco Fund. It was a young gentleman that died in the line of duty, and we were able to donate around $1,100.
That's good.
At the event. And okay, the following year we donated to the American Cancer Society, and we donated, I believe it was about $2,700.
I see a trend here.
Yes, it's increasing every year. The third year is when we went to the Lake Humane Society, and that year I think we donated
$256,000.
No, I believe it was around $3,000 or so.
Oh, I was way off.
And that was in 2013. The event in 2013 got a little bit crowded. We figured we had about 1,500 cars at the beach. Got a little bit out of hand.
There was a ruckus.
There was a large ruckus, yes.
We won't talk about the ruckus.
No, we don't want to talk about that ruckus because it upsets me.
Yeah. I don't want to upset Adam.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate that. So the following year, we looked at different venues to hold our event, and we decided on Thompson Raceway out in Thompson, Ohio, which is a little drag strip. And
little drag strip.
Yeah,
it's more than a quarter of a mile long.
It is, but it suits our needs well. 2014, our first event, we were able to donate. We figure we had about 1,200 cars.
How many years has it been at Thompson?
This was the third year that it was at Thompson.
Oh, all right.
So 2014, we donated about $10,727.
Wow! And this is once again to the Lake Humane
Society. Yes, we chose the Lake Humane Society because they run strictly off of donations. Two of the 3 guys have rescued animals. 2 of the 3 guys that put on the invasion have rescued animals. And Animals. Everybody can get behind animals. Everybody has a warm spot in their heart for them.
You got a lovely animal at home.
We have
an iguana.
No, we actually have 2 rescue German Shepherds at home.
They are very beautiful dogs. I've seen many pictures of them online.
Thank you.
I would love to be licked by them someday.
We'd love to have you come over and check them out.
Oh, so you won't let them lick me?
That's up to you. What you guys do together is your own business.
All right. I'm a dog lover, so I love dogs. I like to pet them.
Petting is allowed.
Am I allowed to hug them?
You can do whatever you want with them.
Oh, well, no. I will just stop at the hug.
Okay, hugging is fine.
Can they shake hands or paws? Sorry, I just do the quote in the air like everyone sees that.
I think you can milk anything with nipples, Scott.
No, except the cat.
Okay.
Meow.
So 2015, we were back at Thompson. Once again, we chose the Lake Humane Society, and we were able to donate $11,000 that year. We felt really good about it.
That is, I will tell you what, that is a very amazing feat to be able to do that, because I know, at least in the events that we do in the bearding world, we're very limited with. You've obviously figured out how to get more people to come year after year after year. Our community is kind of limited with the amount of people. We get more people every year, and our donations get bigger and bigger to all the different charities we donate to. But, I mean, it seems like yours are just get bigger and bigger every year. So $11,000 that was last year, right?
Yeah, 2015, last year.
Okay, so you just did your event, which was 3 weeks ago, I believe.
Sunday, August 28th.
Now this was my first time coming out to this, and for years and years I've been following you online, watching from the Men Are in the Lake days, the Headlands days, watching, seeing all the pictures of the cars. I'm like, wow, that looks really cool. And I remember the one year it snowed. I saw the pictures from that.
Yep.
And I was like, oh, this looks like a fun thing. And I'd always just miss it, like, by days. I'd be like, oh, I never made it up there. And then I saw you started doing it at Thompson Drag Raceway. And as I got more involved in the bearding world, I remember one time specifically, I invited you to come to the Maple Festival to be in the beard contest with me. And that made me feel really good, because I finally got you to come out, because I'd been admiring your beard from afar, because you and I had crossed paths every so often.
We have, yes.
And I got you to come up on stage with me, and I still have this really great picture of you and me and my son. And that was the first year that I competed, and that meant a lot to me to have you come out.
Well, thank you.
And so I've been wanting to come and reciprocate that and come to one of your events. So finally this year I drugged the child, and I went to the Thompson event. And when I pulled up there, I was like, holy shit. I'm like, I could not believe how many freaking cars were there. And to let alone, I didn't even realize that you were doing drag racing there. I was like, holy cow, I've never watched drag racing other than on TV. Watching Dale Earnhardt go against Richard Petty or whatever down that quarter of a mile stretch in their what are those funny cars?
Yeah, funny cars.
Yeah, the funny.
Well, we appreciate you coming out, Scott. Thank you very much.
But I'm not done.
Oh, okay. Please continue.
I'm trying to give you a good pat on the back here, man. I'm telling you about what a great time we had.
Thank you.
And I ended up running into a lot of old friends, people I hadn't seen in forever, and got to see a lot of really cool stuff. My son loved it. He loved watching the cars race against each other. It was really loud.
That's awesome.
And then we were able to walk around, and they had a lot of guys bring their cars. They park them in the parking lot with their hoods up, and you can look and see what they got in their trunks. They polish their air intake valves or their chrome wheels and make sure their headlights are all sparkly. What was that?
Yes, yeah. There was also, they were grilling out...
not sandwiches, though.
Chickens, sausages, I believe, some burgers.
Sausages?
Oh, yes, sausage.
What are those?
Those are Italian sausages.
Oh,
yes.
Oh, sausage.
Yes, a sausage.
Sausage. And I was really impressed with how the event was, set up. I liked how it was run. It was just a really good time. The one thing I do have to complain about, though, it was really sunny and hot.
Yes.
At 10:30 in the morning.
Yes. And we do apologize about that. In the past years, we've had, 10, 15 minutes, and an hour of rain at times. I believe you mentioned earlier we had snow one year, or you saw snow one year.
Yes.
We've been very fortunate to still have people come out, show us the support and show the Humane Society the support, and basically just have a good time, and that's what we're all about, is having fun and meeting people.
So today you met with the Lake Humane Society, and you donated an amount that you guys raised for the event.
Yes.
And I told you when I got here, I'm like, I know you announced it today. I said I did not listen specifically to be surprised. And I keep telling you not to tell me, so I want you to tell me now how much you guys raised this year.
This year, today, we donated $13,000 to the Lake Humane Society.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
That is great.
We have a good time with it, and we enjoy what we do, so...
That you're going to buy a lot of happy dogs and happy cats.
Yeah, supplies and medical attention. It was also this year there was a lot of people brought in donations to the actual event themselves and donated directly to the Humane Society of animal litter, blankets, and cleaning supplies. They
donated animal litter.
Yes.
All right.
Kitty litter, animal litter. I don't know what you call it.
Usually cats are the ones that use the litter.
Well, whatever.
Right?
I think they may use it for monkeys
Have you ever seen
or
a dog?
Hamsters or something. I don't know.
You could train a little dog to pee in the litter.
Okay.
I don't know.
I don't know either. I know there was a lot of stuff brought in, blankets and cleaning supplies and cat food and dog food and stuff. So that, toys and that's awesome as well.
Yeah, because they're looking for those things too, because those are things they need on a daily basis.
Correct.
To take care of the animals that they are, have either brought in or they've caught in the wild.
Correct.
Not like they're wild animals, but they've escaped from their homes.
Yes.
Probably trying to seek refuge in Canada.
Or abandoned.
Yes, that too. That's another bad way.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Humane Society definitely needs people to bring in like blankets and food and kitty litter. Not
animal litter.
Animal litter. Whatever you want.
Animals, they use the litter. It's all right.
Yeah, rabbits. They're animals too. But yeah, the Humane Society definitely needs a lot of donations, but you had an event where people brought that stuff, but you also generated a massive amount of income that you were able to donate to them, and that's why you are a wonderful bearded man.
Well, thank you very much. I honestly believe that's part of the reason why we've had such success with our events is that people can get behind the cause, that we're saying that we're donating or generating money for, and that's part of the reason why we do post up and show videos and share the information about what we donate, because we don't want people to feel that we're keeping the money for ourselves or, we're swindling out the charity of the money that, was brought in because of the sponsors and people that attended the event. Well,
you're a very honest guy, and we appreciate that, because we know there are a lot of organizations and groups that do take advantage of people and pocket some of the money. And
yes.
I appreciate the fact that you guys are so transparent. And, I'm sure if anyone has any questions, they could, email you or call you or whatever, and you'll be glad to tell them the truth.
I'm available 24/7 on Facebook.
Yes. Now, is there a website for the event?
We don't have a website yet. We actually are working on generating a website. Creating a website now. Most of our stuff right now is done through Facebook and word of mouth.
All right. I will put a link up to that site on the show notes for this page. Were there any talk about any of the major sponsors that you guys had this year? Let's get a plug in for them too.
Let's see. The main shirt sponsor is Max Screen Printing. They've been with us from the start. Always do a great job on the
Max,
shirts.
For all your shirt needs.
Max Screen Printing.
Oh, that was a good jingle.
There was
there.
also Dave's Cosmic Subs.
Was Dave there?
Dave was not.
Was his dressing there?
No, actually see, back in the day when we were at the beach, we used to meet at Dave's Cosmic Sub and then roll down to the Headlands Beach with some fresh Dave's Cosmic.
Because you do that on wheels. You can't do that on cardboard boxes.
It's a little bit harder to do when you're 27 miles away from Dave's, unfortunately.
Well, there is one in Menor, though, or there was one in Menor. I think take that back.
Yeah, there is one in Menor. There's one in Willoughby.
Chagrin Falls. There's one on Fairmont Circle. There's
I've been
one.
to that one, actually.
There's
that
one
one's actually pretty good.
Yeah, that's a good one. There is also one in Coventry, on Coventry Road in Cleveland Heights.
Yes, that is correct.
I know there's more of them, but
let's see here.
We'll just go with Mentor and Kent. Yes, we like those ones.
There was also Crank's Speed Shop. We mentioned them earlier.
Yes, we made the little hats for your stickers.
their website's what is it? Crankspeedshop.com.
Cranksspeedshop.com for all your crank speed needs. Swap your engines. He's looking them up real quick.
Yeah, I'm drawing a blank.
Classic, not
classic.
classic.
Oh yeah, classic Volkswagen was another sponsor.
Now tell me, how did you said that Classic Volkswagen that was one of the original guys that got involved with this from the get-go?
Yes, Classic Volkswagen's also been with us from the start. Originally it started off, like I said, with the Volkswagen Audi show, so it was a good fit for them. And we've been able to continue that relationship over the last several years. They're able to procure the Volkswagen corporate trailer for our event, so we're able to peddle our wares out of the trailer, and it gives us a good base of operation. Let's see here.
Well, I'll tell you what, even while you're looking that up, I'll talk about this. That one of the cool things that I thought about the event, and especially taking a young boy with me, like who we both know nothing about any of this stuff, was the fact that, you could walk around and everyone was very friendly. Everyone would talk to you. There was lots of really cool and interesting things to talk about. Everyone's there showing their stuff off. There was a couple displays from a couple different car places that were selling different decals and assorted things, and that was all cool stuff to look at. What else did we see that was fun? There was a bunch of Jeeps there. I'm not a Jeep guy, so. Yeah,
there were a bunch of Jeeps there. We have a Jeep club that comes out, parks all cattywampus on each other all over the hills and stuff. Subaru club that comes out. We get people from everywhere. We have New York, PA.
You had the Chardon FJ club with me there, because I was the only one.
Well, hey, that's okay. That's okay.
I was gonna challenge a Jeep guy to a race down the track, but no one wanted to take me on in my sweet FJ. That's not funny. I was being serious. So next year, Fatman Invasion, if you got a dumb Jeep, you can come find me and we'll race. Yeah. Take it to the max.
We could probably set something up like that.
Oh, boy. We probably could, couldn't we?
Yes,
now
could.
You're scaring me.
You know somebody.
Now I ran my mouth.
Well, if you'd like to give it a try, the Thompson Raceway is open on Wednesday nights for basically test and tune, run what you brung, or fun runs.
So you take a test while you're turning your radio to a station. Is it a math test?
Something to that effect, yes.
Oh, hey.
You turn your radio to a certain station, and you can hear them.
Smooth jazz.
You can hear them announcing, and
announcing what?
Well, they'll announcing the races.
Oh,
and
they
the
announce
speeds.
it right on the radio.
I believe so, yeah.
Oh, like the drive-in theater?
Pretty much, yeah.
You're kidding me. Technology these days.
Let's see here. Man, I'm drawing a blank with the sponsors.
Oh, I'll tell you what. This is what I'll do to help you out. I will go through the page. I will put a list of links to all the different sponsors right on my page. So if anyone's interested in this, who's interested in going next year, they can at least see who the sponsors were for this year, because most likely they'll be there again next year.
Yeah, and we do. They do change up from time to time. Sometimes there's other events or car shows that they attend. So we're very fortunate to usually have a full sponsor lineup.
Okay, so this is all about the Fatman's Invasion. Are you guys already in plans for next year?
No, we won't plan any. We won't start planning anything until the beginning of the year. We'd like to take a couple months off, and
you got to, because planning an event like this is really, I'm sure, very stressful.
There's a lot to discuss and a lot to figure out, and with the three of us, Tom, Matt, and I, trying to get together with everybody's schedule sometimes can be a little bit more difficult. So
the more people involved, it's really difficult to get everyone together. I can really attest to that with trying to put beard competitions together.
Oh, okay. So basically what I was drawing a blank with were the name of the sponsors, which are Cranks, North Coast Powder Coating, DNS Automotive and Collision and Restyling, Aeroforce Technology, HS Tuning, Fidanza Performance, Money Shift Racing, Z-Spec Design, German Auto Pros, Soft Grip, Classic Volkswagen once again, Dave's Cosmic Subs, Mentor, Auto Interest, The Max Screen Printing, Sam Young Studios, Rock Angel Photography, and Glenn's Golf Cart Central.
And what about the duck?
Well, also a big shout out to Ground Pounders once again, Glenn's Golf Cart Central, for the use of the golf carts for the day.
That was a tit. That was tits.
Thank you.
Golf cart.
We learned from the first year after me walking around all day that the golf cart's a much easier way to go about and get around, and then stop and take pictures and say hi to people. So,
and you did. That's like when I had, it was a bitch to track you down, number one. And then as I try to find you, you're busy talking to this person, talking to that person, talking to this person. And then I actually did it. I got about a 5-minute interview out of you, and I'm like, this just is not enough time. So I had to hunt you down. So I sent him a message last night, and I thank you for meeting me tonight.
No problem. Thank you for having us.
We enjoyed a wonderful meal at Melt Bar and Grill in Mentor, Ohio. One of the most amazing places in the world.
You can never go wrong with Awakened Bacon.
No, you can't, or the Parmageddon. But thanks to one of our mutual friends, Neil Sanchez, who is one of the main reasons behind these places. Thank you so much for all you've done for us, and thank you for providing a wonderful meal for us tonight. This is not an endorsement for them. I mean, it is an endorsement for them. They're not paying us to do this.
No. I just love their food.
Yeah, we love their food.
Also, Neil has a bitchin' beard.
Yeah, he does. See, there we go. We bring the beard all the way back. What are your thoughts on the new Star Wars movie?
On the Star Wars movie?
Yeah.
I'm probably going to get a lot of shit for this. I enjoyed it, but it seemed very reminiscent of what the old movies were, basically just with new characters and different solar systems.
You're not going to get any shit about that, because that's exactly what everyone says about it.
Okay. So I don't want to upset anybody. I mean, I can appreciate the movie. I think it's a great franchise. I just thought it could have been updated and brought back into the present time a little bit better than what it was. But I mean, obviously,
they need to have more beards in it too.
They must have had a sale on razors where everybody shaved that day. Very discouraging.
Razors, my lord.
Horrible.
All right, how about this? Do you use any kind of products in your beard? You don't. You could say yes or no. I mean,
yes,
sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't. I'm not gonna lie to you, man.
I was just getting a visual of the pictures I see on Facebook, or how a real man conditions his beard. So.
Oh yeah, that one. Someone just texted me that the other day. I was like, oh, all right.
I was like, oh yeah, that's proper.
She's looking at you all funny.
It's all right. She always looks at me funny.
Yeah. Maybe you have food on your face.
No, she would have told me.
Oh.
Oh yes, nice. My buddy Dean whipped up some homemade beard
pumpkin
wax.
pie. Oh
no, beard wax, and it's beard balm. It's been working very great. I use that, and I have been trying that sample product that you gave me.
Oh, Groom Gorilla.
Yes, with the wooden
brush.
I was going to go with a beard comb, but I guess it could be a brush. I have been enjoying that as well. I noticed it doesn't pull out my follicles as much as my plastic comb did.
Yeah, well, and the wood combs are really good because, number one, they don't create static electricity.
Okay.
And number two, when you're using them with the oils get infused into the wood. So even if you're not applying oil to your beard,
as you're stroking through it,
it already has it. It'll have it in there.
Nice.
So,
I didn't even really think about that.
Well, now I taught you something, Adam.
Hey,
jeez,
I'm always out to learn something, especially when it comes to proper beard care.
And that's what we're all about tonight.
Yes,
we're all about a wonderful donation that you gave to the Lake Humane Society and Beard Care.
Thank you. Couldn't have done it with my buddy Matt Antonucci and Tom Bowens. Thank you. As well as our wives.
Matt and Tom and wives. Okay, I guess we can wrap this up, but I want to thank you for meeting me again, and thank you for the great story about the wonderful things you do for your community.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you having me on.
Okay, shut up. Now let's go.
All right, bye.
Bye. Thank you again, Adam, for taking the time to, number one, meet with me, and for taking the time to put together such an amazing event. It was a really good time, and Lucas and I had a really fun time checking out all the cars. The best part of the whole thing for us was the drag race between the Camaro and the Camaro. And when the Camaro won, I was like, see, I told you so. And Lucas was like, yeah, you did. So there was lots of cool things going on. Make sure you check out the Facebook page. Once again, there's tons of show notes for this one. There's a link to all the sponsors for Fat Man's Invasion. You can go to thebeardcaster.com/blog/Fatman to get directly to this episode, or you can just go to at the very top it says blog. Click on that. It'll be the first one that comes up. And at the bottom of the list, there'll be a link to all the show notes, and there'll be a bunch of pictures that I took and some videos all about the event. So after listening to this episode, if you have more questions or are interested in it, you can go right to my show notes. There's tons of more information for you to look into all about the event, and I suggest you do it. So thank you once again to Adam for meeting up with me and talking. I'd like to thank Waffender Whisker Oil, Brutal Beards, and Groomed Gorilla for their continuing support and for their awesome products that I like to use and I like to share with people. So once again, links in the show notes. You can click on any of the banners and it'll take you right to their websites where you can check out their products. And I suggest you do. I suggest you check their products out. I suggest if you're looking for something new and different, purchase something from any of them. I'm only going to recommend good companies with good people that have good products. So check all three of those out. And without them, I couldn't move forward in life. So they're really the driving force behind me and this podcast. So thank you once again, guys. I appreciate all you do. So once again, thebeardcaster.com. If you have a suggestion for someone you'd like to hear on the show that I could possibly get or something, email me at scott@thebeardcaster.com, and I'll try to reach out to whoever, set something up, find out what their story is. Check out all my social media. There's stuff all over the internet. Check it all out. And we got some cool stuff on the way. So have a great week, everyone, and hug your dog. Do something great. Pet your cat. Like what Adam did for the Lake Humane Society. He raised all that money. Remember, there are animals out there that need help. So wherever you're listening to this at, there is a Humane Society in your area. So feel free to go and donate a couple dollars or take some cat food or litter. That's what other thing we were talking about. Take some litter or anything. They always are needing supplies. So go support your local animal shelter. So thank you once again, and we'll check you out soon. Ciao.